It's 5 in the morning. Just listen to the dawn chorus. I'm on Paradise Deck here, enjoying the tranquility, and I happen to have my 12-string with me. Let's see what the birds think of it. Another million years. Time is man-made, an earthly tool to help us understand the universe and how we fit. Does it help? Perhaps history is not linear, but cyclical. Would that help more? It is late 2002. We are on the Camps Bay beach at sunset, looking back at the 12 apostles, a timeless, humbling view. Not really listening to the conversation, I'm idly watching a handful of sand running through my fingers, one grain for every million years. Reflecting on our home at that time, a black and white in Adam Park, Singapore, many miles to the east of the mother city. Does she cry for us, or we for her? Water from the Congo River to Namibia? Really? This had been a fascinating, beautiful project during my spell in the marine contracting world. That impossibly powerful Central African river, so rich in water, versus the pitifully parched Namibian desert, not that far away. Practically possible, and perhaps even economically viable, but unlikely to work because of politics. How and with whom would one have negotiated the rights to sail a tanker up the Congo and take the water south? Water that just continues to flow into the sea, each and every day. The Dalai Lama is, again, refused a visa, for reasons bewildering to any sentient South African. It subsequently turns out that China didn't really even care. They would not have expected us to deny the visa anyway. Well, these are some of the thoughts prompting the next song. Apostles.
situation. One more sunset, another million years. Contemplating that situation. Mother City holding back her tears. Every grain of sand holds a solution. Every single day. Oh la la. A billion liters flowing to the sea. Negotiating irrigation. Diplomatic challenge. Africa deal. Every drop of rain to the ocean. History washes away. Oh la la.
Myanmar, or Burma. Lynn said it was Buddhism that differentiated the Karoo from Bagan, and I didn't really know her meaning until I saw for myself. Looking from the mud brick roof of the pagoda across the stark plains towards the Irrawaddy River brought back such strong reminiscence of our Karoo, with its suggestions of ancient spirituality and culture. So I saw both the differentiation that she had seen and also some resonance between the two. I imagined Bagan, a millennium before, a vibrant city teeming with perhaps 200,000 citizens or more. Astonishingly, there are still some 2,000 stupas and temples left to this day, spread across a huge area and giving an idea of how it might have been back then. Most of the structures were ingeniously constructed by Indian master builders from small, intricately shaped mud bricks. Some interiors were finely painted from floor to ceiling, beautifully preserved, like the one that had to be unlocked and opened especially for us, being the only visitors on that day. In fact, we seemed to have it all to ourselves. It was just our little group on the temple roof at sunset with our guide. Myanmar was not on the tourist map because of its notorious military government, which had infamously placed opposition politician Aung San Suu Kyi under house arrest for more than a decade. Our visit had been planned and arranged by Nang Mert, my agent in Yangon, or Rangoon. The company I was working for in Singapore had a contract to recover a ship that had sunk in the muddy waters of the Irrawaddy. It was a difficult job, requiring lots of tricky logistics and even trickier negotiations with the government. Nang, a native of Rangoon but schooled in Singapore, enthusiastically fixed the problems and delighted in being of service. On my first visit, our trip to the wreck site had to be postponed, and I had a day to kill. Nang provided a driver and suggested a visit to the Shwedagon. We left at first light, and I had no idea of what to expect. When I saw the 100-meter tall gilded dome and steeple on the hill immediately overlooking the city in the early morning light, it felt as if I had travelled back in time to the 6th century, when this beautiful structure had been completed. Our car was surrounded by robed monks and ordinary citizens, cloaked in their longis, all walking quietly to their daily workshop before work. Serenity prevailed. We stopped and I joined the walkers on the last fairly steep section. It needed no effort. I was high on the atmosphere. The sense of history and the palpable goodwill of the many, many people there. I was the only Westerner. There seemed to be hundreds of temples, stupas, nooks, crannies, and, after walking the cool flagstones with bare feet, having left my shoes at the entrance gate, I finally sat on a little terrace and simply absorbed the energy of this unique place in meditation pose. The Shwedagon is one of the ancient wonders of the world and an important pilgrimage destination for Buddhists. Naing was delighted with my positive response to the outing, so much so that he suggested a safari, as he put it, into the interior to see Mandalay and other important sites. Although I often raved about things seen during my business trips, Lynn immediately sensed that this Shwedagon encounter was special. I wasn't due to go back to Myanmar soon, so Lynn readily accepted the option of travelling there with her sister, who was due to visit us in Singapore in the next weeks. So hers was the first Burmese safari, a trip which encompassed Yangon, the Shwedagon, Bagan, Mandalay, and Inle Lake. On special occasions, I love to wear the Shan wrap trousers, which Lynn bought for me at the Inle market. Or I sometimes glance at the stringed puppet, observing our lives from its perch on the red Chinese cupboard, the one we got on Bukit Timah in Singapore. Loving light. And your loving light shines all night long, burning through our darkness, makes us strong. May your loving light shine all night long for all of our lifetime, on and on.
Oh, mama, take me down one more time to Fitter's town, and bring me back the jive. Keep that township samba alive. Who made the rules? Built the wall between me and you. Mama, taking me down one more time to Fitter's town. When we samba, we don't paint by number. We got the fundamental groove. Who made the rules? Built the wall between me and you. Mama, take me down one more time to Fitter's town. When we samba, we don't paint by number. We got the fundamental groove. Who made the rules? Built the wall between me and you.
jive. Keep that township samba alive. Keep that township samba alive. That township samba.